TCU and Oklahoma, the big showdown at night, 5 o'clock Pacific. Oklahoma 6.5, 62.5 the total at Bet Online. And check out the strong promotions and exceptional customer service at Bet Online. Could be the first of one of two meetings. Remember, the Big 12, even though they didn't expand and still have one division, they added a title game. So they could be a rematch coming up in Jerry's world in December. We'll see how all the tiebreakers work out as well. This is going to be a fascinating matchup. Something has to give, Teddy. Oklahoma leads the nation in yards per game and yards per play on offense. TCU #1 in the Big 12 and 5th in the nation in yards per play allowed.
Yeah, and of course, when you start looking at Big 12 tiebreakers, you can make yourself crazy. Note the fact that both of these teams have beaten Oklahoma State, although Iowa State owns the tiebreakers against both TCU and Oklahoma. Now, the series history here, there have been 5 meetings since TCU joined the Big 12. All 5 of them have been tight, competitive contests, all of them decided by a touchdown or less. Last year, Oklahoma wins 52-46. There were 3.5-point road chalk, and it was a wild game. Baker Mayfield, 274 yards and 2 touchdowns, ran for 55 and 2 TDs more. But you want to talk about a game with swings? TCU led 21-3 after the first quarter. And then Oklahoma went on a 42-3 run to make it 49-24 going into the fourth. And then 22 straight TCU points, final score 49-46. Oklahoma with one final drive to kick a field goal, 52-46 final. They held on over the last minute 55 and did not give up the game-winning scores. And look, it's a Sooners team with Baker Mayfield that has gotten it done offensively this year, despite the fact that 3 guys from skill positions last year that are in the NFL now. So the numbers were in question when you're talking about, can this QB replicate what he did a season ago? Well, not anymore. 11.9 yards per pass attempt. That's sick, Pauly. 28 touchdowns versus only 5 picks. He also has 5 rushing touchdowns, and that's despite all the youth at the skill position. All top 3 receivers, all sophomores. The leading rusher is a Frosch. The second leading rusher is a soph. There's only one other senior in the entire starting offense for Oklahoma. Baker Mayfield's gotten it done. Let's give him credit.
In the past, a war of words between Patterson and Mayfield. Mayfield said he used it as motivation because Patterson didn't offer a scholarship. Mayfield, quote, he's one of the best defensive minds in the game. He's had that defense ready to play us every year. Patterson said with Mayfield, I've always liked him and admired the way he competes. If you love competitors, you got to admire what he's been able to do. TCU might be able to slow down that great Oklahoma offense, but it's a bad Oklahoma defense, no doubt. What Kenny Hill will we get? The last 2 weeks, horrible. They lost 14 to their defense was terrific and gave up only 30 yards in the second half against Iowa State and lost the game. Hill had 3 turnovers and 2 in the red zone, and then they didn't do much on offense, only gave up 7 points at home to Texas before they won. So if they're going to win this game, Kenny Hill's got to play well, plain and simple.
No question. I mean, when you have 14 first downs and 18 first downs over the last 2 weeks, 307 yards against Iowa State, 343 against Texas, those are not, we're going to knock off Oklahoma type of numbers. For the Horned Frogs to have a realistic chance of winning this ball game, they're going to have to put up points. And it's interesting. You say, where are the correlations here, side and total? I think TCU correlates with the over side of the equation. I'm confident Oklahoma's going to get theirs. I'm not confident TCU is going to be able to trade points with them. If the Horned Frogs can trade points, the game likely to go over the total. TCU fairly likely to get the money.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.